of like how you conduct yourself advice.
Oh
You know, you
yeah, I mean,
you have a reputation. You know,
the
like
PUA
not as like
advice,
a
like that's all.
Casanova, but
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's
you're
all.
comfortable with women.
I'm comfortable. I'm unbelievably at the age of 48. I'm comfortable with women. Let's see, when did what age did I lose my virginity? Was it 20 or 21? But it was late. And yeah, I mean, okay, I'll say one thing, which is that basically one question I asked my first girlfriend, I must have been 21 or 22. She was like 6 or 7 years older than me. When you're a young man, you should date older women. When you're an older man, you should date younger women. But always look for the older woman when you're young, and because they have the most to teach you,
And they'll
and
give you a cool leather jacket.
they'll give you a cool leather jacket, and I was talking to the ex who gave me this cool leather jacket, and I was like, I said to her, give is a complicated word, but I ended up with the jacket, and I said to her, what is the thing that women are looking for most in men? Can you answer the question, Nick? What do women want most in a man?
Hmm. I would say positive feelings, positive emotions,
Yeah, that's
and
close.
and financial security.
I
Secondary.
that doesn't hurt. I would say self confidence.
Oh,
And
really? You know, the red pill take is that confidence is just like a female kind of cheat word for tall. That this is like a
yeah, no,
code.
no, no. Like any source of confidence, whether you're tall or you have money or you're like, any or you're buff or whatever, it doesn't even really matter what your source of confidence is. But like basically, women respond to confident men, and if you're not confident, make something to be confident about. Anyone can lift, anyone can get buff. That is a trivial source of confidence. It's not as good as being like successful in other ways, but like confidence is the only thing that matters if you want to get laid. And not just, getting laid is stupid. No, you don't want to just get
Hey,
laid.
I'm a traditional Catholic. Okay.
You don't want to just get laid. No, 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 no. You want a wife. You want to sort of take possession of a woman. And that woman will let you take possession of her if you're confident and your confidence is real. A lot of the PUA stuff is basically like how you fake confidence. And I'm like, yeah, okay, doesn't hurt,
I think there's something
but
to
like
like faking it
make
until
it
you make
real.
it.
Yeah, but make it real. Like, it's so much better if it's real. And the best quality of women are basically evolved to judge men. And they're just like the master man appreciator. And like if you're amazing and you're amazing, you're confident that you're amazing, like don't even worry about it. Women will just be like hanging all over you. But like just become amazing is the only and the simplest possible solution to like anyone out there who's like, I can't get a girlfriend. I'm just like, don't worry about getting a girlfriend. Worry about being amazing.
So, like, if you were to like distill this to a formula for like the incel audience of the beautiful toilet, you might say
Yes.
like optimize yourself. What I mean that gets into something that's like
I'm
so
just like I'm
common
just like
sense, like
I'm just like
so
perfect
tautological.
yourself. Perfect yourself. One of the things that is like essentially, if there are three broad general social classes, they're most people would say four, but let's go with three: the aristocracy, the bourgeoisie, commoners, and the underclass. And if you're part of the aristocracy, which I hope you are, reading this, your goal in life is self actualization. Your goal in life is to become amazing. There are many ways to define that statement, but you kind of know what I mean. Become amazing. If you're part of the sort of bourgeoisie or the commoners, your goal in life is comfort and security. Both of these things can be purchased by money, make a lot of money. If you're part of the underclass, probably not listening to the beautiful toilet. You never know. Your goal is like immediate pleasure. Go out and fucking party and have an amazing time. And like now, immediate pleasure now.
Are you
And
a fan of E&J?
who is Ian J?
E&J
Obviously.
is a cheap brandy. A very fantastic, very great price value for what it's worth. Rappers talk about it, but
what is
yes,
what is Ian J?
it's a cheap like cognac. Probably
Uh,
like less than $20 a handle.
wow, that is cheap cognac.
Honestly, like fantastic and very delicious for the price point. I will
There
say
you
that.
go. there you go. Kind of
But
has
yeah,
like
but yeah, it's the brandy that black people drink. If
got
I
it.
haven't made that clear subtextually,
I'm
but
thinking like Courvoisier, like yeah,
and
right.
honestly, black people have good taste. Like they like
Oh
Hennessy,
yeah,
they
yeah, yeah, no,
understand
no,
like
no. Black
Hennessy is worth what it is. But
Hennessy,
but
absolutely.
E and J is honestly fantastic, very enjoyable. Strongly recommend.
I
Anyway,
will.
yeah,
I'll
if you're
check it
part of the
out.
underclass, that is.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
But
And like I respect the underclass. I like the like the pursuit of beautiful pleasure is respectable to me. But if you're an aristocrat, be an aristocrat and make yourself amazing. And like if you make yourself amazing and you're just obviously an amazing person, like you will find women start to hit on you. Women hit on you in a much gentler way than you hit on women. Learn to like recognize these expressions of interest and just
they
like
hit
act
on
on
you
them.
by not hitting on you, but
Yeah,
you
they
must
hit
say
on
the
you by not
personality
hitting
girl.
you on you, but like wanting to be around you, and recognize these things and just like play a little bit hard to get, and then like kiss them, and it will work. And that's basically that's my very simple, very unoriginal dating advice. And it's just life success advice. Like be successful, and these natural judges of male success will find you. If there are any women listening, like I don't really have advice. My advice.
Look,
My
I've
advice
looked at
is
my
like the standard
analytics.
thing.
It's like 10 altogether.
They're out there. They're out there. They're into poetry.
Uh,
But I don't really have anything to add to like female intuition.
Hey,
Um,
mom.
hi-
Thanks for listening.
uh, um, uh, but yeah, I think that sort of covers my my dating advice, as it were. But yeah, I'm in a very strange position in that regard, being way too fucking old as well. And
And in some respects, that might be an asset. I don't
and
know.
so yeah, it
I'm using
depends.
my 23-year-old wisdom, but I feel like women my age. I mean, how many girls do I know that are just like, oh, me and my 30-year-old boyfriend?
Yeah, 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 yeah. They're
They
proud
all
of it.
go for the touch of gray look.
The touch of gray look, right? And yeah, you're like really like the way to sort of build your like dating skills, date older women. Like basically, like if you're 23, like be like, I'm not going to date anyone under 27, and you will find that will build skills that will maybe not be too dogmatic, but like basically like you're a person who should be dating women older than you.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess just to close things out, I'm interested in probing like your relationship with like masculine emotionality, to put it in a really gay way. And
Super
you're
gay.
like very comfortable like being emotional in like a public forum like this.
Yeah.
And it's not even like a necessarily like a function of like the subject matter of your poems, because I remember your kind of like podcast debut on Other Life, and you get very emotional as well about like this anecdote about like a communist intellectual like
Yeah.
facing the fact that like the truth doesn't necessarily carry these material rewards. So I guess like what do you believe is like the value of like sincerity and like just like raw emotionality in this sense in a political movement?
Well, I mean, girls love it, of course. And but it's also like, it's a kind of flex, because basically, from a purely masculine perspective, you're expressing, by showing vulnerability of any kind, you're expressing confidence. And, that ability to express confidence is like, it's just so, like, self confidence is the, like, again, there are people who can fake this. There are people who can fake confidence. But the thing is, basically, when you're like, I'm going to, show you my vulnerabilities, I'm going to fucking cry on stage if I want, because why shouldn't I? Like, are you going to laugh at me for crying on stage? No, I don't fucking think so. Like, I'm confident, and I'm, like, confident enough to, like, do these things that you don't think I should be doing. And, like, to be able to, like, demonstrate that seriously is like a huge fucking flex. And like, the purpose of the man is to flex and show confidence and show his like amazingness. And so you're basically, when you're actually showing some kind of vulnerability in public, and you're just like, yeah, clearly in control of yourself, it's clearly not an accident, like, girls love that. And anything that you're doing that girls love as a man, like, you have to pay serious attention to that, because basically these are the judges of the human race. And so, like, it's really like impressing girls at any level is not a fickle thing. It's not a casual thing. You should basically feel like, this direction is the right direction for you to go. And as a man, and like, yeah, you should care that much about what girls think. And because, like, not because girls matter, they don't, they're totally interchangeable, fuck one, you fuck them all, but like, but like that sort of judgment is really shows you the kind of direction that will be satisfying to you as like who you are. And yeah,
it's like they have like a spider sense for like status and value.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I don't, maybe this advice doesn't apply for gay guys. I don't know. But, as an attractive straight man, just like follow that, because actually, like, you will look back 20 years later and be like, yes, this was the right course to follow, even if I did it.
But I would caveat that, you would follow with, observation, not strictly like what women self-report as.
Yeah, observation. No. You can't trust women's self-reports. Oh my God, don't do that. But observation, yes, absolutely. All right, we're almost at exactly 30 minutes, and my daughter is texting me, so I should probably go.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Any last words?
Oh my gosh. The only thing is, I was going to ask you to close out with another poem. I don't know if that's too heavy.
Oh, yeah. Let me. Sure. Let me.
Winter in September was the one that I had in mind.
Winter in September. Yes.
That was another one that.
Yeah. Let me. That's a pretty good one. Let me close out with that. Relying on Google to get me to my own poems. All right. We'll close out with Winter in September. Winter in September. In this mountain desert, winter starts in September. The air at night begins to bite. I am up late, out in your studio shed. The kids both cold asleep. The air still tastes of smoke, but now the stars are seen. Somewhere I have found a glass of whiskey. You walk toward the station, sings Kale. I walk toward the bus. 6 months passed, of course. I think of you. I brought you here. I clicked this link on Zillow, and the lights of the ambulance going down. With a long driveway as you left. And left us how? Not quite in ruin. True, my cucumbers, madly and carelessly sown, choked our son's strawberries, much as he had predicted. There is disorder in the sunroom, and certain forms to fill out, and horses have eaten the apples, and the hot tub, like Lowell's aquarium, is dry. But who cares when I am doing better than ever in my new media career? I know tons of important people. You can't imagine who I met, and check out what drops this month. Log into the joint account. You'll see our revenues are strong. You're laughing because you know that mix of wreck and glory, once tempered by your breath, set loose on a summer stray. April storms flogged us with green rain. June's roads grew hot white blooms. August left them dust and flame. The plane without its navigator. Summer without plan or balance. Purgatory without parole. Now the air has regained its tooth. The ash leaf trembles and yellows in the edge. You will not be watching it snow. Winter is a time for purpose, for surrender of all ecstasies, for cold, determined repair and maintenance of properties.